Hey guys, this is Shri with Loudtech. So in this video I'm gonna talk about the audio system that I recently upgraded. So you see that's the one I upgraded to, and this is the one that came with it. I have a Ford Fiesta Classic 2014 model. So if you own a Ford Figo or a Ford Fiesta, you would be familiar with this device. There's no much complaint about this device. This was really good device, except in the last 6 months or so, the Bluetooth stopped working. I decided to upgrade, and as you can see, that's the device I upgraded to. That's an Android system. So I'm going to show about this device. This is a Geesonic, like you see there. That's the box. So there you go. So let me show you some of the features that come with this device. So as you can see, it's a 7-inch full touch display. Yes, the touch is capacitive, so which means it's very similar to how you navigate on your phone. The touch is very similar, so there's no problem there. And you can see, yeah, so it comes with GPS navigation, which is pre-built on this device, and it does come with a GPS receiver, you see there. So that's there. The Phonelink, okay, I have to tell you that I have not explored Phonelink yet, because I'm still pretty new on this device. It's been like what, 2 or 3 days. So that's there. I've told you it's a capacitive touch screen. It comes with Android 6.0 Marshmallow version. It has 2 USB ports. I guess one for flash drive and the other one is given if you had to. You see that? So I have been using one to connect my flash drive, and there's another one. I suppose it's you can connect your 3G dongle, so you still have like 2 devices, or you can use both of them to connect flash drives. And it does support HD 1080p. Yes, I have tried some videos that are 1080p in resolution, and they load just fine. There's no problem with that. Though it says 4K Ultra HD, I doubt that, because I did try one of the videos that was 4K and it did not. It loaded up, but then only the audio was playing, but the video was like kind of stuck. It does come with a rear camera, so I can show you that camera I had connected. Yeah, you see that? So these are some of the features, and it also comes with a mic, which I had it placed up here. You see that? So I'll show you around the box for some of the other features. I would suggest you to pause this video so you can get a good look at most of the features that you see there. And whatever features mentioned here, they are present in that device. Okay, so let me walk you through. That's the interface that you get when you switch on the car. This device is 7-inch. Whatever you see in this interface, you can change that. And let me show you that this is an Android device. I'll go one by one, guys, but if I do miss on something, do let me know on the comments. I'll comment them there. You might be familiar with this kind of an interface on your phones. And let me go all the way down, and you see there about vehicular platform. If I click on it, you get to see the Android version, which is the Marshmallow, right? So if I had to play some music, so it shows up here, so it's easy for you to change the tracks, or you can definitely go back into the tracks and you can change it. The navigation buttons are very easier here. I'm currently on the left hand side, so if you are driving, it's much more easier for you to change the tracks. And for you to change the volume, there is no rotating buttons that have been provided, so I assume that you have to completely rely on the touch screen, or there's this I guess you're familiar with that kind of an icon there, where you can increase the level of audio or decrease the audio, or you can mute, and there's the brightness. If you click on it, the entire screen will go black, but the audio would still be playing. All you have to do is you have to touch it to come back. And it does come with Equalizer. So this is my current setup for my car, and the audio quality is good. You can customize it to your preference, so I'll just leave that for you. It completely depends on the type of speakers that you have on your car. So that's there. So next, I'm gonna show you the video part of this car. There you go. So it currently plays the video that I already have. It's more like the player is very similar to your VLC player, and you can just swipe right to move it forward, or swipe back to go it backwards. You can there are some gestures which are really good. Like if I do this, the volume gets increased. It does captures almost everything. It can play resolution up to 1080p, but like I said before, I did try a 4K video, but the video was kind of stuck, but the audio was still playing, which possibly I should try a 2K resolution to see if that loads up. So that's pretty much about the video. You can see the clarity is really good. For a driver, I don't think it matters, but it's definitely for the passengers. So let me see if I can try searching for Hotstar. There you go. Some apps, they do show up that it can be installed. Sometimes it says this application cannot be installed on this device. So which that would be really great. I guess that would apply for apps like Netflix and Amazon Prime. So this device is currently equipped with 1 GB of RAM. Let me show that for you. So 1 GB of RAM and 16 GB of internal storage. So where's the storage? And here you go, the memory, which is 1 GB. And storage is about 16 GB, and I have just used 1.5. There's an SD card that comes along with this device. So I would suggest you not to remove this or lose this, because this is where your entire navigation is based on. So this is the navigation they provide you with. It's the iGo, and it's preloaded with loads and loads of data. So I suggest you not to lose this, and don't try to replace this with other smart device or smart SD card. It doesn't work that way. It was specifically told to me. So there you go, guys. You set up your destination, you go. I'm trying to find a closest petrol station around me. So there's one. I pick that up. It's showing up on the map. I select go. Yes, there you go. So it just works. The audio comes out through the speakers. So it's easy navigation there. Or if you don't want this, there's always Google Maps. So you can download the maps offline, and you can set your destination. So that's how it works there. The other features, okay, let's see if so Hotstar isn't installed. It plays just fine. So I was able to sign in to Hotstar. I definitely suggest you to install these apps if you do end up buying an Android device, so that you don't have to carry a movie or a series on a flash drive, so you can watch them on the go. If fine, whenever I'm home, I can connect to my home Wi-Fi, I can have them downloaded. So even now, the Amazon Prime Video is installed. So there you go. So these are some of the options that you get when you end up buying an Android. There are certain flaws with this device that I can say. For example, I kind of have this feeling these buttons on the left could have been on the right hand side, so it's much more easier for the driver. Like I said, it has been only a couple of days that I had this device. so I had to use it for a very long time to see how this works. Let me quickly open up all the apps so that you get an overview how it works. Yes, I would have missed a couple of things, especially Bluetooth music. Uh, you pair your device. I'm not sure how many devices that you can connect to this Android device for now, but I have synced up all my contacts, call registers, all these things. So there you go. It plays music. You can use your Amazon Music or whatever you have, iTunes or Apple Music. And then there's radio. It tunes. You can search. I'm not playing anything. Okay. So FM radio, it has like 3 FM, so you can save most of the stations. Then it has AM Equalizer, and you can turn it off. And this is the music. So let me show you some of the car settings. It's a common. So standby time, I guess it'll stay on for some time, but I have not had it on. The assistive touch that I was referring to, if you want to keep it, you can keep it, or you can turn it off. The boot logo, there's a code for this to navigate. I will give that, or I'll leave that in the comments so you can actually take a look at it. I quite don't remember. I had to go through a lot of combinations to get it right. So I had that changed to Ford. So every time this loads up, it shows up Ford and then Android, and then it loads into the system. So that's there. So the display, I can set up how I want the display to be. It's all self-explanatory, guys. So when you get a chance, if you do end up buying such devices, you can look into it. This is the current volume that I have. You can set up them. The sound, mostly, this is the equalizer that we are talking about. So if I go to video, these are some of the features you can turn on and turn off. Here we go, the navigation, auto start navigation, you can turn it off. So every time you turn it on, turn on your car, the navigation do start. So you can change the file path, if it has to be iGo, or if you have to choose something else. For example, Maps or Waze is another platform which is used for GPS driving. So you have Bluetooth configuration. This SWC, unfortunately my car doesn't comes with steering wheel control, so you have them. So if you have a car that has steering wheel, and if you had questions, you can definitely customize them. So, and about the device, there you go. I don't think you might get any, I do not have any knowledge about all this information. Maybe you do. So these are some of the apps you can control using the apps, using app installer. You can uninstall, or you can clear the cache. It's very similar to an Android device, guys. If it's not your car audio, if you're not using it for car audio, it's definitely an Android device. It does comes with Google Chrome, so you can browse on the device. Like I said, if you go back in this video and if you pause the moment, if I had asked you to pause at the moment, for you to read through the features, all those features are available. So that's about it, guys. I mean, it's a very good device. The touch is really good. Everything about this device so far is excellent. It's a 7-inch screen. It's an Android 6.0. It comes with 1 GB of RAM and 16 GB of internal storage. I couldn't ask for more, and the price for this device is about like 13,500, which I paid, and I feel it is worth it, because for this price range there are other devices that would hardly provide half of anything that this device provides. So do let me know on the comments. Let me know if I had missed out on something. You can just post it on the comments, and I'll try to read them and I'll give you the answers. Or I'll come back onto this device and I'll test this for you. So it's a long video, guys, but it's worth to watch till the end for you to get an idea. If you are looking for a device for your car, especially something like this. Okay, thank you.